Good morning, class. It's Monday morning. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you got outside and got to run around a little bit. I hope you came inside and read a little bit. I miss you guys. All right, here is our read aloud. I can't remember if I've read this to the class, but this is a classic. It's called Henny Penny. It says rewritten by Madge Tovey, illustrated by Marin Ruse. And there you see a chicken. And you see an acorn, and she's like looking up at the sky. Right away, you can tell the genre is fantasy. Yep, because a chicken is dressed up as a person. Okay, so let's see what happens. There's nothing on the back of the book. Let's look at the title page right here, Henny Penny. And then it says rewritten, so this was folk tale, so it's been told before, and this person just finally wrote it down. Okay, Henny Penny. Henny Penny was looking for bugs in the barnyard when a big fat acorn fell from the tall tree and bonked her right on the head. There's the acorn, bonk. It lands right there. Henny Penny did not stop to think. Oh dear, she squawked. The sky is falling, the sky is falling. I must run and tell the king. And down the road she flew in a flurry of feathers. So something hit her on the head, and she just thought the sky was falling. She didn't even stop to think, what could that have been? And I like the way it says palace farm. So she's heading towards the palace to tell the king. As she passed the pond, she saw Ducky Lucky taking a swim. And look at her wings are up in the air like, oh my gosh. The sky is falling, Ducky Lucky, she squawked. Ducky Lucky did not stop to think. Oh dear, he quacked. We must run and tell the king. Yeah, I like this picture, the illustration. So here's the water line. Under the water, you see the fish. His head is above the water. You see everything going on there. And there she is again looking at the sky. So now she and the duck are now going to go. Down the road they flew in a flurry of feathers. As they passed a haystack, they saw Goosey Lucy sitting in the shade. Goosey Lucy, again, it's fantasy. An animal taking on human characteristics, reading and drinking, sitting in a chair. Henny Penny says the sky is falling, quacked Ducky Lucky. Goosey Lucy did not stop to think. Oh dear, she honked. We must run and tell the king. So now we have 3 people going. Down the road they flew in a flurry of feathers. As they passed a fence, they saw Cocky Locky sitting on top of the rail. He looks like he's a singer or something. Ducky Lucky said that Henny Penny says that the sky is falling, honked Goosey Lucy. Cocky Locky did not stop to think. Oh dear, he crowed. We must run and tell the king. Now I got someone else going to tell the king. Uh-oh, there's another character. Down the road they flew in a flurry of feathers. As they passed the field, they saw Turkey Lurkey pecking for grain. Looking down there at the grain. He's going to try to eat some. Goosey Lucy says that Ducky Lucky says that Henny Penny says that the sky is falling, crowed Cocky Locky. Turkey Lurkey did not stop to think. Oh dear, he gobbled. We must run and tell the king. Now someone else. So now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. And it's interesting. None of them stopped to ask, what are you talking about? What sky? What do you mean is falling? What hit you? They're just believing what she said without stopping to think. Down the road they flew into a flurry of feathers. There they all go running. As they passed the woods, Foxy Loxy came out of his den. What do you think? Is the fox going to be the bad character who's going to try to eat them? Like we've seen in other stories with a wolf or a fox. Let's see. Cocky Locky says that Goosey Lucy says that Ducky Lucky says that Henny Penny says the sky is falling, gobbled Turkey Lurkey. Foxy Loxy did stop to think. So he's sitting there thinking like, Sky falling? I don't think so. We are running to tell the king, cackled Henny Penny. Let's make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen? I think the fox is up to no good. I can see like his expression, but I like the way he's thinking. He's like, the sky is not falling. The sky does not fall. Something fell from the sky, but not the whole sky. Come with me, said Foxy Loxy. I know a shortcut to the king's palace. They better not do that. That sounds like bad news. He opened the door to his den. Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Loosey, Cocky Locky, and Turkey Lurkey all ran inside. Look at these guys. Look at the shadows. That looks interesting. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, look at that. Looking like, dinner's here. Foxy Loxy smiled as he closed the door. His long pink tongue licked his whiskers. Then Turkey Lurkey stopped to think. Now they're thinking. Turkey Lurkey stopped to think. Cocky Locky stopped to think. Goosey Loosey stopped to think. Ducky Lucky stopped to think. Even Henny Penny stopped to think. Now they're thinking. They're thinking, we should not be in the fox's house. I'll tell you that. Out the door and up the road they flew into a flurry of feathers. They did not stop until they were safe at home in the barnyard. They ran past so fast he fell. And Henny Penny never did tell the king the sky was falling. Because was it falling? No, it was not falling. The end. Look, his little butler's feeding him an apple because he couldn't get any of the animals to eat. He does not look happy. So this folktale teaches us that you should think before you act. Just listening to what people say without finding the evidence on your own is not the way to go. So they all followed Henny Penny, and they almost all were killed by the fox until they stopped to think. And then they ran back home and they were fine. So that was it. Henny Penny. All right, I'll see you soon.